We are live with Mr. Andrew Lessman from Santa Monica. Andrew, good evening. Happy New Year. Welcome to the big January visit. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I'm happy we're now in 2021 and still keeping the faith that this will be a different year than 2020.
Well, my goodness, it's nice to kind of get a fresh start, almost a reset this year. We've been talking all night about health goals, and I know our today's specials that we're launching at midnight are all focused really on health and well-being and weight loss.
And it happens to be a product that's been heavily requested right now, not just because it's January, but I think this January is a little bit different than prior Januaries because so many of us have spent, I certainly have, a disproportionate part of the last year kind of confined. So it's been difficult even for those of us who love to exercise and love being outdoors. It's been difficult. So our secure meal replacement, it's always a product we feature this time of year for over 20 years. This is, of course, best pricing ever. In the large sizes, you're looking at a little bit more than 50 cents a meal. And as much as we invest in the technology of weight loss, the ingredients that are going to ensure that you're supporting your goals, the most important thing we focus on and the biggest investment we make in this product is flavor. Because I learned a long time ago, I can make the perfect meal replacement. If it doesn't taste good, no one uses it and no one benefits. So that was when my product was rated 2 stars, I'm not proud to say. But over the years, it's worked its way back up to, I think, 4.3, 4.4 stars. So it's a testament to how delicious a 60-plus calorie meal replacement can be.
Well, let me tell everybody out there, there are right now, as we stand here tonight, 3,200 plus 5-star reviews, and everybody talks about the same things. The flavor, taste is king with this, and of course the results so many folks have experienced. If you're on a weight loss journey, you have to try Secure. Not only is it the most nutritious, it is the most delicious, as Andrew mentioned. Tonight's deal is fabulous, Andrew. We've got our wonderful flavors, chocolate, vanilla, coffee, and of course the amazing pina colada, which is my favorite. But you've really given us the opportunity to mix and match, certainly in those larger sizes, and I really appreciate that.
Well, the goal has always been to make this the opportunity to try different flavors or to get your favorite flavors and get them at the very best price possible. Also, you get to sample our Sucress Sweetener, which is the only truly sugar-free sweetener, sugar substitute. Most sugar substitutes still contain sugar. Figure that one out. It's interesting, but they do. Ours does not. So you get to try our Sucress Sweetener. You also get to try our Choco Nuvo. You also get to try our new Choco Nuvo Cafe. So without even considering those other ingredients that you're getting and their value, you're talking about a little more than 50 cents a meal, which is why more than a decade ago when we had the Great Recession and even now, when so many of us are struggling financially, economically, to be able to enjoy a highly nutritious meal, likely the most nutritious meal you'll have of the day, if you're talking about vitamins and minerals and the nutrients it contains, to do that for a little more than 50 cents a meal is remarkable. And again, as I said, I learned a long time ago when I made my first meal replacement, it was all about the technology, all about the best protein, the vitamins and minerals in their proper forms. And I really didn't think about flavor. But I made a great meal replacement in terms of technically looking at it, but in terms of the sensory experience, it was awful. And it was appropriately rated 2 stars. And I quickly realized that I can't ignore that. In fact, that's more important than the numbers. That you can, in fact, have a meal replacement that isn't technically well put together, but as long as it tastes delicious, people will use it and enjoy it. So with Secure, what you get is the security of knowing that I give just as much emphasis to the technology to make sure that you're getting nutrients that are bioavailable. Make sure you're getting the best protein possible to support your weight loss goals, but that the biggest investment we make economically, time, effort, energy, is in flavor. And if you read the reviews, they are incredible. This is a product that I think 80+% of the reviews are positive, and about 2/3 of the reviews are perfect 5-star reviews. For a meal replacement, for delicious foods, you don't see reviews like that.
I want to show you the pricing because obviously we're going to do our official launch at midnight, but there's a lot of folks jumping in right now. If you would like to do it, here it is. 20 meals, 60, 100, 200, 300, or 400. This is the only time of the year where you get some of these larger meal kit opportunities. Savings are really extraordinary. To kind of highlight in, 300 meals would normally be around $400. Today it's half that, more than that, off at $179, so you're saving $217. Andrew mentioned, I mean, you know, well under $1, around 50 cents a meal here, $512 for the 400 meal kit. We're offering it at $229. You're saving more than you're spending. The reason why this one will be the most popular tonight is because if you buy the 400 meal kit, you get 100 of each flavor. So you'll get 100 of the chocolate, 100 of the vanilla, 100 of the coffee, and 100 of the pina colada. And I do want to emphasize what you see in front of me, if you go for those two larger sizes, is everything you'll receive, including a lot of the Sucress, which is the world's finest sweetener, no calories, and of course Choco Nouveau, the most delicious chocolate in the world. Andrew, that, when you say a meal kit, it really is a full meal kit.
No, it's a meal kit, and the bags are are huge. So. And you'll get 4 of them in the 400. So what's important to know is that in the 400, as Adam said, you get 1 each of the flavors. You get 100 chocolate, 100 vanilla, 100 coffee, and 100 pina colada. With the 200 and 300, you get to more mix and match. You can get all one flavor, or you could get a choice of, say, in the 300, you can get chocolate, vanilla, coffee if you like. So it's an opportunity to as I said, to sample, or it's an opportunity to reorder your favorite meals.
Well, folks, we want to spend just a couple seconds as well showing off and showcasing the other 2 today's specials that we've got as we look towards, hopefully, please God, a healthy and happy new year. We have our Fiber Mucil and also Cholesterol. We'll go to Cholesterol first. Andrew, I believe wasn't it 2 years ago since we did a Cholesterol Today special?
It was, I think, the beginning of 2019 when we did the Cholesterol Today special, exactly.
Well, the pricing is wonderful today, the lowest pricing of the year. There's a 100, 250, 500, or 1,000 caps, which you'll see right there. Again, saving way more than you're spending if you go for that larger size. So perhaps in the new year, you're looking for something to support your heart health, also looking to help reduce cholesterol levels. This is a product that's certainly going to be designed for so many folks out there.
And with Cholesterol, you're getting a product that works perfectly with any cholesterol drug you might be taking. The principal cholesterol-lowering drugs out there are drugs that are statin drugs that work in your liver to effectively lower cholesterol. Come with a long list of side effects that we don't have time to go into, but this is an opportunity to perhaps reduce that cholesterol-lowering medication, perhaps eliminate it, but you should work closely with your doctor doing so. But this ingredient is long established. It's recommended by in the U.S. are the National Cholesterol Education Program. It's recommended American Heart Association. It's recommended by the British Medical Association, the European Medical Association. So it's recommended throughout the world and recognized throughout the world for its efficacy. So these ingredients, they're natural ingredients that naturally help to lower total and LDL cholesterol, and in so doing, help to reduce your risk of heart disease. It sounds almost like I'm talking about a drug or a medicine, but it's not a drug or a medicine. It's just something natural that works effectively. And we're not talking about, you could get a significant reduction of cholesterol with oatmeal and oat bran, but we're talking about a far greater reduction with just 1 capsule taken with your 2 largest meals, or you could take 1 capsule with each meal. But you're looking at multiples of the reduction that you get from oatmeal or oat bran, and we all know how important those are for a heart health and cholesterol reduction program. So this is a tool like no other when it comes to naturally reducing your cholesterol.
So that's today's special number 2. So we've had secure meal replacements, Cholesterol that's available as well, and then last but by no means least, it's Fiber Mucil, and we certainly love our Fiber Mucil from you, Andrew, because you know we talk about this lovingly and jokingly, but you know when you're not getting enough fiber, you're not happy, and for so many of us, as you have always indicated, we're simply not getting enough fiber.
Well, that's sort of defining of the American diet is an absence of fiber, and sort of defining of someone who struggles with regularity is an absence of fiber. It's Mother Nature's natural tool to kind of keep things moving reliably. Plus, Fiber feeds our microbiome, our friendly flora, and we know that our friendly flora is critical for our immune system, for brain function, for gut health. So our microbiome and friendly flora rely on fiber to feed them. So there's a long list of reasons why fiber mucil is so important. It's the best and most concentrated, yet the most mild natural source of fiber. Why we're talking about it tonight is because it's the perfect partner with Cholecticare. So Cholecticare.
We're going to fix that right as fast as possible. Yes, as Andrew was saying, I mean, really, the Fiber Mucil, well, in fact, we were out of time anyway, so that was good timing. Thank goodness for that. Fiber Mucil is available. There's the pricing, $61.83, $67.20, or $1,000. This is amazing, folks. The $1,000 is only $69.90. Fabulous value. If you want to try a fiber product with no gas, bloating, stomach upset, that is the one to go for. I'm going to leave all of these over here. We'll come back at midnight tonight. If your goal is to lose weight, and you've got ambitious goals this new year, you know, one of the things that holds us back is energy. So many of us, we struggle with fatigue. Well, there's a lot of quick shortcuts to get energy that can result in the kind of crash, the jitters. Andrew's product, which is called Energy and Fat Metabolism, is brilliant, and it's evolved over many, many years. It's a common sense, natural way to get proper sustained energy. I'm thrilled we have you back. We had you stuck on instant replay there for a second.
Did you hang up on me? Did you not like what I was saying or something?
Never, I promise.
Get rid of him. So, but I'm back. And so we'll talk about Cholecticare, we'll talk about Secure, our today's specials in Fiber Mucil in the next hour. That was just a little sneak peek, just in case you're going to go to bed early, which I would like to be doing too. But our energy and fat metabolism factors, this is a product that was basically an outgrowth of two products, Urgent Energy, which was our response to all those unhealthy energy products, which you still see on the market. And then we had a product called Fat Burning Factors. And that's a product that was delivering the nutrients, sort of the metabolic components to help us support fat burning metabolism. Interestingly enough, those two formulas had a lot of ingredients in common. So we were able to combine the two formulas, Fat Burning Factors, which of course supports fat burning metabolism, and then our Urgent Energy, which is our response to those unhealthy energy products. And the reason why we could combine them is when you think about fat burning metabolism, when you think about supporting it, what are you supporting? You're actually supporting the most efficient and the most important energy metabolism, because fat is the highest calorie, sort of the highest octane fuel. If we could convince our body to burn it on our behalf, it is the most available fuel. So again, it was very easy to combine these two products and create something even more affordable. And it's a product that I use before I exercise. For me, once I get going, I'm fine when it comes to energy, but sometimes when I exercise early in the day, it's a little hard for me to get going. And for me, that's where this product really comes in, because I'm someone who coffee doesn't necessarily agree with me. If I had coffee before this show, you might need a translator because I was talking so quickly. So the small amount of what they call caffeine-related alkaloids in energy and fat metabolism factors, despite my issues typically with caffeine in coffee, this presents no problem with me. In fact, I could take a capsule of it right now. When I go home in a couple of hours, I'd have no trouble going to sleep. So it's a product that's natural, that doesn't just support your short-term energy, which is what those typical products do. And then they leave you hanging, or worse, they leave you crashing. And this is a product that's designed for short-term, mid-term, and even really long-term energy. I put one of our most popular products, our Standalone Ginseng product. You get the same ginseng components, the same standardized extract of ginseng from our separate product combined into this product. So it's a product that's designed also to help combat fatigue, help us deal with stress. So it's a product that is, this time of year, it becomes really the perfect partner for our secure meal replacement. And oftentimes, in some years, we combine the two together. We have a bottle of energy and fat available with the secure meal replacement. This month, we decided to do it as a monthly special for the entire month.
And Andrew, nobody says it better than the reviews. If I can I just read a couple of reviews that are here on set?
Please. Please, I don't have them here, so please do.
This is a great one. This one's entitled, Yes, 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 I will never be without these capsules. They are the only way I can get through the day. I guess I'm an energy and fat metabolism factors junkie now. They give me energy without nervousness or jitters, keep me in a good mood and help me concentrate and perform better at work. If you're on the fence, jump off. You won't regret it, says one of the 1,500 customer reviews. Oh boy, this is a big one. My metabolism and energy level is great. At 48, I had put on weight, was feeling very tired and sluggish, no energy after eating lunch, always hungry for junk food and sodas, and not sleeping well. I started taking energy and fat metabolism factors and noticed a difference within a week. I've been taking it for about 6 months every morning and I feel great. I've craved healthier foods, wanting water instead of sugary drinks. I've lost 30 pounds and joined a gym. I also have energy to last all day, enough to start working out. I'm sleeping soundly through the nights and people have commented they don't know how I do it at all. They want to know my secret. So I tell them about taking energy and fat metabolism factors and ensure them no side effects except feeling great. Andrew, that's an amazing review right there.
And it sums it up, and I guess I sort of date myself. It used to be nice when I could say I've been doing this for 10 or 15 years, but since I've been doing this for 41 years, manufacturing vitamins, back in the day when an ingredient called ephedra and ephedrine, there was a dangerous ingredient on the market that people were reaching for to support their weight loss programs. It really was incumbent upon me to make a product that was a healthy alternative. And that really was the origins of this product more than 30 years ago. I wanted to create a product that supported this difficult process that we all engage in, which is either trying to lose weight or managing our weight or managing our energy in a very difficult and challenging world. And which often all these demands has us reaching for these unhealthy products that might deliver the benefit but not without significant cost, not just economic cost, but health issues and health problems. So the driver for this product was to create a healthy alternative for the things that we all seek, which is support of our weight loss goals, our body composition, but also give us the energy we need to get through these probably today more than any day, these challenging times.
If you'd like to try it, it is a monthly special, so fabulous pricing, $30, $60, $180 or the $360. Whenever you see these charts, the first column is always going to be what the regular pricing is, the second column is what the special pricing is, and the third shows you your savings. So right now, the largest size is $69.90, so you're getting, look, doubling up here from what you would normally get, so you're saving a lot of money, $50 if you go for the $360, and if you're looking to lose weight, definitely stay with us for the midnight launch, because midnight tonight we're going to launch Secure Meal Replacement, which is the world's most nutritious and delicious meal replacement, extremely low calorie, so good for you and so tasty. But now we get to have an easy ride, certainly whenever we get to healthy hair, skin and nails. Everybody's ears perk up. Everybody gets excited at the thought of hair that is as shiny as Mr. Lessman's there, a skin that is smooth and radiant, and of course...
my wig.
That was a secret, Andrew. You weren't supposed to give it away. And of course, nails that are not brittle. Andrew, the #1 most reordered product on the Home Shopping Network is this one right here.
And it's a product that I reluctantly made, again, going back, this is probably over 25 years ago. You know, I really took it seriously that we make products that support our brain function, support our eye health, our cardiac, our cardiovascular health, like Cholesterol. And this was a product that I viewed as a vanity product. But just because I viewed it as a vanity product, I was mistaken as to how important it was. And I certainly learned my lesson once we started making this product. And the most inspired, the most excited reviews of any product I'd ever made came in for this product. And what I didn't realize is, yes, our health determines how we feel, but our hair, our skin and nails, that determines how we feel about ourselves. And as much as our health really is everything, how we feel about ourselves is something that is critical to how we move through every single day. So I often say that your reviews and your feedback is my opportunity to learn how to make better products. And this product has evolved thanks to that feedback. But without that feedback, this product would have never existed. And as Adam just said, it's become I think Essential 1 has surpassed it recently, our multivitamin, as our #1 reorder product, I think because of what's going on in the world. But this is a product that has consistently, for the past 20+ years, been our #1 reorder product, and simply because it works. And unlike a typical beauty product that just throws some biotin in, I learned a long time ago, because I'm doing this longer than anyone else making a product like this, that biotin alone might work for some people, but it won't work for most people. Most people need more because biotin alone is insufficient. So what we do is we make sure, it's like that old saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
No matter how strong all the links of a chain might be, if there's one weak link, you put any kind of load, any kind of force on that chain, it will break. And the same goes for the way your body goes about manufacturing your hair, skin, and nails, a very complex process. So you could deliver everything, but if you omit one relatively insignificant component, it all of a sudden becomes significant. So we make sure with our healthy hair, skin, and nails, and the reason why it's so perfectly reviewed with, I think it's got probably 6,000 reviews and probably 75–80% of them are 5-star reviews, is we make sure that we leave no stone unturned, that there's no weak link in the chain, that you get everything you need to get the best experience possible. And over the years, I've transformed it to a product that had to be at least 2 capsules daily, to now I'd say probably most folks take 1 capsule. I still like taking 2 capsules because I want to hold on to my hair, I guess, for as long as I have it. But I think that most of you, if it's a matter of economics or budget, 1 capsule per day will perform better than, say, 5 capsules did 20 years ago.
Well, Andrew mentioned over 6,000 reviews. Let's see what a few of them have to say. Right now, I've got the reviews on the side with me. The first one, outstanding. I originally purchased a hair, skin, and nails product at the drugstore, but after 8 months of no improvement, I switched to Andrew's capsules. Wow, what a difference. Within 3 months, my nails were strong and growing longer every day. My hair also changed a lot, as well as my skin. This product is on my must-have list permanently, says Mary in South Carolina. Thicker eyelashes, says MC in New York. I've been on this supplement about 3 months now and was pleased with the smoother skin and improved texture of my hair. But my biggest surprise I noticed the other day is the volume of my eyelashes has improved dramatically. At 53, this is something I never would have anticipated. This is now a permanent part of my daily regimen. Thank you, Andrew. And one more, results, results, results. I have bought and used this product before, but it never ceases to amaze me with the immediate, tangible results of thicker, longer, healthier hair, long, strong nails, and smooth, healthy skin. I love it. We buy so much with regards beauty creams, lotions and potions, oils and everything else that we're topically applying. As Andrew has often talked about, we've got to start from the inside out. Just before we jump into that, I want everybody to know the pricing is phenomenal because it is a monthly special for the month of January. So, you know, I'm gonna go to the largest size because virtually everybody ends up going here, certainly when they're reordering it. 360 caps, if you're doing 1 a day or so, $49.90, well worth every single penny. And Andrew,
right,
to your point, it is a confidence booster, and it's something that means a lot to a lot of people.
And even I was just looking at that pricing chart. I don't often look at them, but if you get 2 of the 60s at the normal price, would be about $49. That's what you get for a 360 today. Yeah. Or for $10 more than the $39.90 of the 120 normally, that's what you get the 360 today. So, yeah, so monthly specials are always designed to be sort of mini Today specials. The Today specials, like with Secure, that we'll talk about at midnight, that's when we usually have the special large sizes, which enhance savings even more. But just so everyone knows, Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails will not be a Today special until the latter part of this year. That's normally when we do it. We typically do it either July or October. So it's not going to be a Today special till the latter part of this year. So this would be a great opportunity to try it, to experience it. It functions like no other beauty product out there. We've been doing it for longer than anyone else. And again, the typical hair, skin, and nail product's going to be a rock-hard tablet, or it's going to be some gummy with additives and calories that you really don't need. Our product's 100% pure. It's additive-free. It's an ultra-fine powder. It will never upset your stomach. You have an unconditional money-back guarantee. Yep. You see a difference, or you send it back. You can't do it at a typical discount store. And again, what makes my products unique, those of you who might have seen me for a while, I've been doing this for over 40 years. We manufacture all the products you see. Probably 90+% of the products you see on the internet or in retail stores are made by contract manufacturers, meaning that it's just some random factory that makes thousands of products for dozens or hundreds of different companies. The only way my products can be made as uniquely as they are made is if we make them. They're 100% additive free. No one else could say that. They're made entirely with solar energy. No one else could say that. So everything we do is all about making a product that is going to be respectful to you and deliver its benefits, and do it as economically as possible. Despite all our products being in an ultrafine powder in a capsule, when you look at this product, it's a little bit more than a dime a capsule.
Right.
When you used my product 25 years ago, my Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, your daily supply cost over 50 cents a day. Today, you're talking about a little bit more than a dime a capsule. So, and most folks, as I said, get their results at just one capsule daily. So it's not, and oftentimes, people will have biotin, they'll say 5,000, 10,000 micrograms of biotin. I would never approach 10,000 micrograms of biotin for a lot of technical reasons. That is a level that no one should be consuming. 5,000 micrograms is plenty. That gives you what you need, and you shouldn't exceed that level unless you have specific instructions from your doctor. But again, it's not just about biotin. And when you look at the typical biotin products, they're probably 99+% additives. So this is a different approach, right, but we've been doing it far longer than anyone else, and I don't think you're going to find any other beauty products, healthy hair, skin, and nail products on the market.
We're in instant replay again, folks. We're going to get Andrew back. I'm going to head over this way. Thank you for bearing with us. We don't often have problems, I have to say. We've done very well, thank God. But we're going to get Andrew back momentarily. We're going to hit reset. Stay with us. Still to come, Andrew and I are going to launch the #1 selling solution to weight loss on HSN. That's Andrew's world-famous secure meal replacement. If losing weight is your goal for the new year, be with us at midnight for an amazing opportunity, our biggest value ever. We want to move along. In the same vein, we're talking about beauty secrets. The next beauty secret is, again, inside out. Andrew, certainly when it gets to this time of year and it gets cold out and we start to feel the effects of that, our skin is dry and becomes irritated. Losing moisture has a lot of knock-on effects, correct?
Well, last year we had done I just remember we had done a winter special with our phytoceramides, because phytoceramides are not just essential for keeping our skin moist, and in the winter, the nature of the environment in the winter, as we heat air, it gets cooler, we heat the air in our homes and it drops the humidity precipitously. But also, that same moisture challenge is not only to our skin, it's to our sinuses, it's to our nasal passages, it's to our airway, our trachea. So again, if we want to give our body the tool, the molecule that's required to keep those tissues moist, not just for vanity purposes with our skin, but also, say, on our elbows, on perhaps our knees, our heels, our feet, whatever it might be, and each one of us tends to have our own little trouble spots when it comes to dry skin, then phytoceramides is the molecule. It's what Mother Nature, as I often say, that God-given blueprint. If we follow the blueprint, then phytoceramides is the molecule we deliver. We don't slather moisturizers on the outside of our body. That gives a sense of moisture, but it's not really moisturizing the skin. The way you moisturize the skin is through hydration, and I've got my tea here, by hydrating, meaning that we give our body the water it needs, the moisture it needs, but also we provide the molecule that our body naturally uses on the inside to hold on to that moisture.
If you'd like to order special purchase pricing, and remember, whenever Andrew is here, you are going to get that free shipping and handling and great flex pays as well. This is the big January visit, the only visit for the month of January. There's, forgive me, 30, 60, 120, or the 240 caps. $199 is where you would normally be for that largest size. We're at $139.90 and saving $60. Andrew, it feels like there's been more attention placed on phytoceramides recently, or more of us are getting more knowledgeable about it, like there's more out there in the world about it.
Well, it seems that's what happens. I've been talking about phytoceramides for probably about 7 or 8 years. Where you'll see a lot of phytoceramides is not in an ingestible product. You'll see a lot of phytoceramides in topical products. And certainly, because they're kind of a fatty molecule, it will give a sensation of moisture when you put it on the outside of your body. But where phytoceramides deliver their benefits is not on the outside of your body. Phytoceramides deliver those benefits in a layer of your skin called the stratum corneum. And they are the critical part of your body's ability to hold on to moisture. And your body's ability to hold on to moisture, yes, it's what determines whether we have great looking skin and filling in those wrinkles, but it's also survival. Because our ability to hold on to moisture is our ability to survive. Because if we go back, centuries ago, it was a lack of food, a lack of water that was the most threatening thing to us. So again, it's a built-in mechanism to hold on to moisture to keep us alive. So if we want to take advantage of that mechanism that keeps us alive by holding on to moisture, it's the same exact mechanism that keeps our skin beautiful. And that's phytoceramides. So it's something you see in all sorts of topical products because it's become a bit of a buzzword.
Sure.
But the real science, the real research on phytoceramides is where you deliver them into your body, and if you do so, your body knows where to deliver them in order to hold on to moisture, give your skin that better appearance in terms of smoother skin, smoothing out those wrinkles, and that's, I think, what we all want to do naturally.
I'll do one quick review. There's a great one here on the set, so share with everybody. Again, you're always welcome to go online at hsn.com and read any of these reviews for yourself. These are not filtered in any way. Head-to-toe results. I've been taking this product for almost 2 years, and I continue to see multiple benefits. In addition to promoting hydration and softness on my face, these capsules have helped the texture and suppleness of skin on my entire body, including such trouble spots as cuticles, elbows, and feet. The results are truly more than skin deep. My wise mother told me it's not vanity to take care of your skin and look your best. It is self-respect. Thank you, Andrew, for boosting my self-respect. So, Andrew, as I head over to our next item, you would say that maybe getting healthy hair, skin, and nails and phytoceramides, they have great synergistic benefits?
Absolutely. Just in terms of healthy hair, skin, and nails, it's the tools you need to manufacture those tissues. Your hair, skin, and nails, whether we realize it or not, it's the largest system in our body. And unlike other systems, like our nervous system or cardiovascular system, those systems don't have to grow every single day of your life. So our hair, skin, and nails, it's a big job to maintain them. The largest system.
We're going to get Andrew back for everybody, folks. Don't forget midnight tonight. Secure meal replacement. If you're looking to lose weight, secure meal replacement is our #1 seller, the most nutritious, delicious meal replacement in the world. We're gonna swiftly go this way to your choice of vitamin D in 3,000, 2,000, and 1,000 IU. Extraordinary demand, certainly at the moment for vitamin D. I'll let Andrew discuss it, but certainly research has shown how important it is to consume a vitamin D supplement. Most of us, I have learned from Andrew, are deficient. And of course, with vitamin D, if you do any research out there, you'll find there are far-reaching benefits for long-term health. I'll quickly go through the pricing while we wait for Andrew. 60, 180, 360, or 720 capsules. There are over 1,800 5-star reviews, which is phenomenal. Remembering there are 2,100 reviews in total. If you're ordering today as part of our New Year's special, the 720 caps would normally be $110, where we, as you can see, are under 70, so that saves you $40. The most affordable vitamin to consume, but such an important one to consume. Everything that Andrew does, remembering, is all natural, all pure. There's no hard rock tablets. There's nothing in here that's artificial, fillers or binders. So that's why I always get excited to do these shows with Andrew, because I can say from the bottom of my heart that absolutely everything is the best. In fact, whenever I meet anybody and they say to me, Adam, what's good on HSN? What should I buy? First thing I always go to is Andrew Lessman vitamins, whether it's his Essential One multivitamin, healthy hair, skin, and nails. I mean, it's all the best you can buy. And if you put, let's say, this vitamin D product up against other vitamin D products, you'll see there's no comparison. We have coming up shortly an omega product, one of the most popular and strongly consumed supplements in America today, except most folks don't realize that the omega products that we're buying typically from the big box store are the wrong form. It's the synthetic form that doesn't give you as many benefits. But we'll get to omega shortly. We also have, incidentally, two other today's specials that we're going to go to at midnight. Not just secure meal replacement, but Cholesterol and fiber mucil as well. When it comes to vitamin D, 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 IU, I always go with the 2,000 IU. I believe Andrew does the 3,000, but we'll find out. A lot of folks discussing vitamin D in the media, certainly in the past 18 months or so, I seem to have heard a lot more about it. The importance, the necessity, strongly recommended that you consume a vitamin D product. And Andrew, for most of us, we are deficient, right? We're not getting enough vitamin D.
I keep saying something that offends you and you hang up on me.
So they've given me a buzzer, Andrew. It's right. It's a big red buzzer. Be careful.
And I was actually going to talk about your homeland. I was going to talk about UK in the United Kingdom. In fact, recognizing the importance of vitamin D and how important it is now more than ever, that for folks who are economically challenged, they will be given vitamin D for free.
There you go.
So you can get free vitamin D. So it's a critical part. We know it's a critical part of how our brain functions, cardiovascular function, maintaining our skeleton and bones, but it is an absolutely essential part of immune system function. For decades, I've been saying that as important as we know vitamin C is for immune system function, and I've been saying this for decades, vitamin D is even more important. And as I often say, you look at the research on vitamin D, you will be left with the absolute conclusion that you do not want to go through your life with anything other than healthy vitamin D levels. The scary part of that statement, as much as we don't want to go through our life without healthy vitamin D levels, the scary part of that statement is if you're not supplementing vitamin D, 90 to 100% of us are deficient. Right. So it's something, and usually when something is so important and so beneficial, it's expensive. Not the case with vitamin D. You could pick your potency and you're paying pennies a day. And I'm not exaggerating when I say pennies a day, that's all it is. So you get all of the wonderful benefits, and you really, now more than ever, I always said this about vitamin D, you always want to make sure you have a healthy level of vitamin D. It's a critical test that your doctor should perform on your behalf so you know, but you don't want to move through life. You don't want to live without healthy vitamin D levels. Critical for your immune system, critical for a healthy brain, critical for a healthy heart, healthy skeleton, for a strong muscle, so as we get older, we don't fall. It's the list goes on and on and on, and to think that something is so important for how we live today and how we feel today, and it's so inexpensive, it's just, if you're not getting mine, you need to be getting someone. What's great with mine, you get the benefit of those reviews that give you the confidence that you know when you get it home, it's going to deliver, you'll see a difference in your blood test, it's going to give you what you want.
I know we cover a lot of ground and we show so many wonderful items in our 11 p.m. hour, but really to anybody watching, if you're looking for just one or two, certainly do your research on vitamin D. So important. In fact, the most popular item of our show so far is this. Andrew, you talk about pick your potency. What would you recommend between 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 IU?
1,000 is the bare minimum. And that's always with my products. We've never had a multivitamin with less than 1,000. When 200 and 400 was the standard, I used to get a lot of flack for offering 1,000. And I fielded many phone calls where I had to explain it to doctors. Now, of course, we know 1,000 is the bare minimum. Right. I would say 2,000 is a good place to start. And 1,000 might be fine, say, if you're getting some vitamin D in other formulas or other sources. But, and what we do is we don't want to prejudice you based upon what you choose. So whether you choose 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000, whatever you need, it is going to be the exact same price. So the 1,000 price is going to be the same as the 2,000 and 3,000 price. So the value is incredible on all of them. Personally, I take 4,000 to 5,000 IU daily. Okay. I don't have much extra body fat. If you have more body fat, you're going to have to take more because vitamin D being fat soluble, it will be sequestered, it will be trapped. in your body fat, and thus you'll have a slightly lower level of vitamin D that's available to your body and your systems. So if you're slightly overweight or obese, you're probably going to have to take more like 6,000 or 7,000 IU daily. In most cases, you never need to ever exceed 10,000 IU daily. But for most folks, if you have healthy body composition, between 3,000 and 5,000 IU will be perfect. And 1,000 or 2,000 IU is better than nothing. That would be a great start.
Please do your research again. It's I actually hadn't heard that, Andrew, what you mentioned about the UK, but it doesn't surprise me the importance. Even I've seen it in the media regarding vitamin D. Final words on vitamin D, and then we're going to move along to vitamin K2 Mk7.
Yeah, it's just that vitamin D is one of those things that if we just pay attention to how our body works, pay attention to how we interact with the world around us, and unfortunately there is no good dietary source at all for vitamin D. And we're not getting it from the sunlight, we're not outside as much, and even if we are, we generally don't synthesize enough, that it is absolutely a compelling, scientifically established need that we need to satisfy, and you don't have to get mine. I've talked about why mine's a great value, whatever. You just need to get someone. It's that important, someone's vitamin D.
Extremely busy, folks. Please jump on the phone if you want to get yours. Take advantage of the FlexPay and the free shipping and handling. Talking of following the science and the research, and certainly an evolving story, an important story, it's that right here, vitamin K2 Mk7. I knew nothing about this, Andrew, until you and I started talking about it a few years back. And now I feel like I tell everybody, this is really critical.
It's something that you don't feel badly that you didn't know anything about this. Myself, even a couple of decades ago, I knew nothing about this. So this is something that really has not quite made it into the mainstream literature, even much into the scientific literature. If you do a detailed search on it, you'll be blown away by what you read. But vitamin K2 Mk7, vitamin K typically is known about blood clotting. We have to watch vitamin K if we're taking blood clotting medications, the old style ones like heparin, Coumadin, warfarin, things like that. But vitamin K2, entirely different mechanism. Vitamin K2 is not the blood clotting vitamin. Vitamin K2 is the calcium utilization vitamin. And what often people wonder, okay, we could understand easily how it's so important for the strength and health and integrity of our skeleton, but how could this possibly be critical for heart health? And interestingly enough, as important as it is for our skeleton and skeletal health and bone health, which it unequivocally is, it is even more important for heart health. And the science on it is even more compelling. And the reason why is one of the most critical attributes of heart health is how flexible we keep our arteries, especially our coronary arteries. If we keep our arteries flexible, that's better for heart health. And vitamin K2 Mk7, because of its role in calcium utilization, because it basically helps our body follow through on the job of keeping calcium in our skeleton, the reservoir of calcium, where it belongs, and where it also provides for the strength of our bones and skeleton, and keeping that calcium out of our arteries where things could calcify, get more rigid and stiff and brittle. We want our arteries flexible and resilient. And the clinical studies are crystal clear. That's exactly what vitamin K2 Mk7 does. I call it sort of like the calcium traffic cop. Right. That it really decides and determines, helps your body keep the calcium where it's supposed to be, keep it there, and stop it from going where it shouldn't be going, which are other tissues that we don't want to calcify or see calcified, like our arteries, our veins, our blood vessels, and other tissues. If
you'd like to order this one, again, a massive customer pick. I don't often say customer pick because I just take it for granted that everything is a customer pick, every single item. But if you would like to order tonight, it's available in 4 different sizes, 30, 60, 180, or the 360. Great savings, Andrew, not an inexpensive product. And obviously one thing that we do love as well, Andrew, if you are there, is the information that you give. I mean, we take for granted as well that you know, folks have been with us a long time, but one of the reasons you got onto television in the first place is so you could share the information. Even if you're not buying the product, it's important that we get the information to make our own decisions, as you always say.
My goal when I'm here isn't, certainly I think my goal, HSN would give me a goal, they'd like to see me sell product. But my goal when I'm here, I've been doing this for 41 years, and the thing that I love isn't selling product. The thing I love is making incredible products and educating people about how they can do things to support their wellness, to promote health. And I recognize, a long time ago, I recognized that the majority of folks watching my shows probably end up buying something and then thinking, 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 and then thinking.
Oh, there's definitely gremlins in the system tonight. We'll get Andrew back with us. As we do, we're going to head along to our next item. And I want to ask anyone out there that loves chocolate to stay with us for the next 5 minutes, because we've got something that I know you're going to enjoy. This is a product that Andrew launched to much fanfare. It has received extraordinary levels of 5-star reviews. It is the world's most delicious chocolate. And when I say chocolate, I want you to think about creamy chocolate. Chocolate with the right texture and flavor, not bitter in any way, shape, or form, but chocolate that is amazing. But this isn't normal chocolate. It's gourmet chocolate that's fair trade and organic, but it's also chocolate that is proven to help lower cholesterol. Yeah, this is chocolate that you'll enjoy in the new year. It comes individually wrapped. It's low calorie, comes in 3 different options, a 66% cacao, a 74%, and of course the darkest, which is the 91. You also have the cafe version as well, which was just recently launched. We love this. If weight loss is your goal this year, and you do have a sweet tooth like I do, this is something that I think could help you on your way. Andrew, this must have been a wonderful challenge for you to go around the world and taste different chocolates. I'd have loved that job.
Well, I had a kitchen counter stacked with chocolate from suppliers from all over the world. The 3 principal regions that chocolate is made is Africa, South and Central America, and Asia. And a lot of folks initially, they think, why is Andrew making chocolate? How does that even have anything to do with vitamins? And it's interesting. It has everything to do with vitamins, because first of all, when you see the percents, and any quality chocolate is going to talk about the percent cacao, ours is 66 or 74 or 91. What are they talking about? They're talking about a standardized extract of the cacao bean. What do I do? So many of my products are what? They're standardized extracts of plants, of botanicals, whether it's our bilberry extract for vision, our turmeric extract. So we've been dealing with extracts for 41 years. And for a long time, I was trying to do a chocolate extracted capsule. And then I thought, why would I do a chocolate extracted capsule? People love chocolate. So if they want the benefits of chocolate, what is the richest source of protective compounds in the human diet? It's chocolate. So dark chocolate is that richest source. Unfortunately, for most Americans, they don't like the taste of dark chocolate. So I had to figure out a way to make dark chocolate, the healthiest chocolate. I had to make it have the taste or texture of milk chocolate. And that's what we did with Choco Nuvo. So my first goal was to make dark chocolate healthy and delicious. So dark chocolate's inherently healthy. I had to make it delicious. And when we made it delicious, we also made a product that also substantially lowers cholesterol. It works using the same mechanism as our Cholestericare. So you can use this with Cholestericare. The meals when you don't have Choco Nuvo, you could have Cholestericare. The meals when you don't have Cholestericare, you can have Choco Nuvo, and they work perfectly, exactly the same mechanism.
The reviews, and I talk about the reviews so heavily because we are picky, we are fussy. In England as well, we like our milk chocolates, our white chocolates, not so much the dark chocolates, yes. But the reviews are through the roof. I'll read just one if I may, because this is coincidence. We bought Choco Nuvo because we love chocolate and thought it would be a great way to enjoy eating our favorite indulgence. Little did I know that it would have a positive effect on my blood work. I had a full panel done on my blood and my doctor said my results were excellent. She seemed a little surprised because certain markers had improved dramatically. These results were after consuming 2 to 4 squares a day. I have read the studies on dark chocolate and believed in the benefits. Andrew packages it to make consumption quick and easy. Oh yes, the taste. Wow, it's the creamiest, best tasting chocolate I've tried. Again, Andrew, thanks. I mean, Andrew, objective achieved, right? You achieved what you set out to do.
Well, it is, without question, the best tasting dark chocolate you'll ever find. Because what we did is we started with the best tasting dark chocolate. And that's not me who makes that dark chocolate. It comes from the best supplier in South and Central America. So we start with that great dark chocolate, and then the only thing we did is we corrected the problem that dark chocolate has in terms of the American palate. Well, in terms of my palate, I kind of like the flavor of dark chocolate, but I don't like the dry, brittle texture.
Right.
I love milk chocolate. I love that melt in your mouth texture of milk chocolate. So that is what we created. We took the best dark chocolate, and it's organic, and it's fair trade. And instead of being a couple of dollars a square, it's less than $1 a square. And you also get this incredibly powerful cholesterol-lowering ingredient, a natural ingredient, works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. So you now end up with, it's sort of the perfect product. All the health benefits, the richest protective compounds of any food is dark chocolate. So you get all the health benefits of dark chocolate, and you get the creamy texture of milk chocolate. And if you read the reviews, most people you'd expect would be disappointed when they get dark chocolate home, but they're not. Most Americans prefer milk chocolate, not most, something like 70 or 80% of Americans prefer milk chocolate or white chocolate. So the fact that this is such a positively reviewed product and it's dark chocolate is a testament to how uniquely we've succeeded. And I know folks, I make vitamins, and most folks don't believe me. But again, making a chocolate product is more akin to making a vitamin than making a food. Because again, a chocolate product is a standardized extract of the cacao bean. And we keep it simple. Our chocolate is low in sugar. So you could take healthy foods like celery, cucumber, blueberries, raspberries. You could take 25 calories of those foods or 25 calories of Choco Nuvo. And Choco Nuvo has less sugar. So it truly is an enormous success in terms of giving you the healthy protective benefits of dark chocolate, the heart healthiest chocolate in the world, lowering your cholesterol, and a low sugar, great tasting, delicious chocolate product, unlike any chocolate you'll find anywhere.
10 servings all the way through to 180 servings. It should really come with a warning telling you, beware, you will smile a lot when you eat this chocolate, because in every bite you will not believe that you're enjoying dark chocolate and that it's really healthy for you, and it's helping to lower your cholesterol. We're T-minus 10 minutes away from our today's specials: Fibermucil, Cholesteracare, and most prominently, Secure Meal Replacement. If you're looking to lose weight and get healthier in the new year, it's that one time a year where Secure Meal Replacement is our today's special. Before we go there, though, we need to go here. Andrew, on one of the moments we lost you, I was promoting the fact that we were going to be offering your amazing Omega product, because this is a product that I think so many folks watching can relate to. Many of us go to the big box stores, the vitamin stores, and we buy Omega products. But as you taught me, most of us are buying the inferior form, which is crazy.
Well, we're getting, you think of omegas, you think of fish oil, you think if there's any product that should be natural, it's fish oil, omega-3. But most omega-3 products, even though they're omega-3 fish oil, they're synthetic. They've been modified into a synthetic form called an ethyl ester. And what's interesting, I've talked about these things in my omega-3 product for over 30 years. I talked about the absence of contaminants. I've talked about the absence of fishy aftertaste. I talked about the specific form that we focus on DHA, which is the critical omega-3 in your brain. And when I first introduced my product, it really didn't matter to anyone because they really didn't think omega-3s were important. And then all of a sudden, omega-3s really caught on. And unfortunately, when they caught on, the compromised products were what caught on. Products that didn't contain the right form, didn't contain the right balance, that were unpleasant to take. I mean, that little capsule on the right, that's our capsule. It's about half the size of the others in terms of volume, yet it contains more omega-3s than the others. And the others all contain a synthetic form of omega-3s. They all contain these ethyl esters. Where our omega-3s, it's the same form you find in fish, the natural triglyceride form. And then fish also favor DHA. But the industrial omega-3 and the industrial process, unfortunately, is what defines the omega-3 market. What defines my product is the natural omega-3s in the balance that you want, in the form that they're found in nature. It sounds pretty basic, but once again, my industry astounds me. And my industry, I guess it's appropriate to call it an industry, because when they make this omega-3 product, it really is an industrial process. I do my very best to keep it a natural product, to follow nature's blueprint, to use the natural triglyceride form, to favor DHA over EPA. Why favor DHA over EPA? Really, almost no one else does that. But why do I do that? Because 2/3 of your brain is fat. Almost all of that fat is DHA. 98, 99% is DHA. And then if you think fat is concentrated in your brain, which it is, that DHA, it's even more concentrated in the critical part of your eye, your retina and macular region. That's why we focus on DHA. Not because I want to, but because I have to, I need to if I follow the research and I just look at your body and my body's blueprint. That's the way you have to deliver it. Why do I deliver triglycerides and not ethyl esters? Because ethyl esters are synthetic and they didn't exist until someone decided that was a better way to put them into supplements. They're not as bioavailable, they're not as active. So again, if you want a product that works, it has to be different. If we compromised our product like all the others, I could probably reduce its price by 75 or 80%.
Wow.
But it wouldn't deliver the form you want, the balance you need, and it wouldn't be natural. It would be a fish oil product that was synthetic, which sounds funny. I don't find any synthetic fish out in nature, so I don't think we should be having synthetic fish oil, frankly.
If you're going to take the time to take something that you want to do good for you, let's make sure that we're making it worthwhile and you're getting the most benefits from it, which is why even if you don't buy this tonight, certainly, hopefully this prompts you to do some research. I also don't take it lightly when I say this is the best. I say it regularly with Andrew's products. Well, I say it in every case with Andrew's products because it is. If you take this and you compare it to the Omega product that you perhaps just bought or that you regularly buy, there is no comparison. This is better. So maybe the new year, you want a fresh start. Maybe you've tried an Omega product in the past. You didn't like the fishy aftertaste. You didn't like the way it made you feel. You have to try Andrew's. It's on the Mount Rushmore of Andrew Lessman vitamins, that's for sure. Over 3,000 reviews. Andrew, there's nearly 1,000 people ordering as we speak. Free shipping, $99.90. Again, there's a lot to choose from, but this is really on the essentials list.
If you look at what you're getting in each capsule, it's incredibly affordable. And what's interesting, omega-3 is kind of like my meal replacement. When I first made an omega-3 product, probably close to 40 years ago, I made an amazing omega-3 product, but I didn't do anything about the fishy aftertaste. And so I quickly realized that even the best omega-3 product, if it has a fishy aftertaste, it's not going to be used, it's not going to be enjoyed, and then it's not going to benefit anyone. So we had to figure out how to naturally eliminate that fishy repeat and fishy aftertaste. And we didn't just improve it, we absolutely positively eliminated it. And Mother Nature helped us do that. So again, this is a product that isn't just giving you all the benefits you hope for and dream of in an omega-3 product. Probably dream of, it's a better word, to eliminate the fishy aftertaste. We dream of an omega-3 product that just doesn't taste terrible, that isn't hard to swallow, that doesn't have a fishy repeat. And that's what we've accomplished here.
If you'd like to order yours, value sensational tonight. Free shipping and flex pay on all the sizes, even on the 30 caps, minimum of 3 flex pay, 30, 60, 180 or 360. We're at $159 for that largest size, so you're saving $60 there. Absolutely try it and give it a go. I'll read one very quick review. I know we only have about 3 minutes left, but there's so many to choose from online. This is a short but sweet. Best Omega on the market, says Nancy in Michigan. I've tried other brands, but Andrew's is the best. It's easy to swallow, there is no aftertaste, and most of all, it works. Keep making them. Love you, Andrew, and your vitamins. Thanks, HSN, for offering such a superb product. And Andrew, when you talk about Omega, as you referred to, there's a lot of benefits. It's to brain, eye, heart. It's far-reaching.
Well, we know that structure and function follow with each other. In fact, they don't follow each other. They are inseparable. And if you think about your brain, and you think of what your brain is made of, and your brain is 2/3 fat, and the principal fatty acid that makes up those phospholipids is DHA. By principle, I think it's 98 or 99%. So if your brain is important to you, then DHA, the omega-3 that we uniquely focus on, is important to you. And if your vision and eyes are important to you, then DHA, which is even more concentrated in your eyes, is important to you. So it's more than heart health. And I feel maybe a little bit of a disservice because I don't emphasize the heart health benefits, which are extensive in terms of supporting heart health and heart function. But I feel it's even more compelling to discuss the benefits to vision, the benefits to our brain, and of course, there are beauty benefits too, but those have to take a back seat to the benefits to our brain, our eyes, and our heart.
And just so everybody can see, right at the beginning of the presentation, I did line up some of the usual suspects that you can see, all of which are bigger than Andrew's, all of which are harder to swallow for sure. This is probably what put you off an omega product in the first place. But Andrew, you're saying that yours is smaller but even more potent than these other ones.
Yeah, those three products contain about 360 milligrams of total omega-3s. Ours contains 500. Those three products contain ethyl esters, a synthetic form of omega-3. And as I said, they must get it from synthetic fish because it's all fish oil. Ours contains the natural triglyceride form. And again, if you really want an omega-3 product that's going to deliver, then you have to consider what your body's blueprint is and what the science says. So as I say, when it comes to omega-3s, we pay attention to the science, and then we go to nature. And what I always say then it becomes my job to get out of the way, to deliver the benefits that nature promises, but do so without causing you problems, without causing you issues, and without synthetically changing the ingredients. And that's what we've done here.
If you'd like to order, stay in the ordering process online or, of course, on hsn.com. Well, the time has come to launch a brand new Today's Special. If weight loss is your goal, the #1 seller on HSN is secure, and it starts right now.